Hey guys, so the video I want to share with you today is my Makeout 2015. I think it's the second update, but basically this is the video where I declutter hair products, nail polish, skincare, and eyeshadow for you guys. So those are the four categories that I really wanted to focus on in 2015. And so let me just get started because I have a lot of products. I'm going to start with hair care the best that I can. I meant to get organized this morning before I went to go to work, but then, you know, I got sidetracked by things like petting cats and, you know, morning time stuff. The first thing I finished up is the Deva Curl Styling Cream, and I was really disappointed with myself. This is one of the disadvantages of having too much crap laying around, is that sometimes you forget about the really awesome products that you have, and I really should have featured this in my hair care for extremely damaged hair video series that I did, because this is my absolute one of my favorite leave-in products, and I completely just forgot about it, to be honest. Anyway, so I love this stuff. One of the main things that I love about it is that it does not have any silicone in it. I always like to leave a leave-in type product in my hair just to give it a little bit more styling capabilities because my hair is very fine. This is also slightly moisturizing. I'm not going to say it's overly moisturizing. It's not overly has a lot of hold, but it has pretty decent ingredients. My hair seems to really like it. I have another one of these, I think, and I have it in the full-size version as well, so I finished that off. We go through these like crazy in my house. I wear them for when I like them for when I wear my hair up or just to smooth out a flyaway. My husband likes these. It's not an overly stiff hairspray. It can be if you cake it on and you don't brush it out or anything. It can be a little bit stiff, but I can work with it and make it more pliable. For $3, we go through this stuff like crazy here. This is a product that I decided to declutter. I am basically decluttering this because at the end of the day, one of the top ingredients in this product is dimethicone. And out of all of the silicones, I think that's the one that really bothers me because it is the strongest. It is the most water resistant. It's the one that breaks down the least. And I think that's the one that truly gives me problems. And I'm not certain about any of this. I'm just going on based on my experience. But so I decided to go ahead and declutter this. I'm going to pass it along. I think I've used it like twice. But honestly, dimethicone is one of those products that it's in almost anything. And if that's one of the main ingredients, I just don't feel like this is anything special that I couldn't just go pick up like something similar to this anywhere for a lot cheaper. But I am going to pass this on. Next, this is just a sample packet that I'm decluttering. It's the Bamboo Smooth shampoo, conditioner, and the Kendi oil. I don't like this. This is basically, for me, these products are, they're basically the second ingredient in this is dimethicone. The first ingredient is silicone. It's cyto, I can't read it, but it's a form of silicone. The second is dimethicone. Yeah, this has a lot of silicone in it, so I'm not excited about it, and I think these do too. I'm not sure. I can't read it. I can't read the ingredients right now. It's, you know, the print's really small. A lot of people love that product, so I'm sure somebody will be excited to get that. This is the Ultra Hydrating Shampoo from Ojon. I don't even think that they make this anymore. I don't know. I might just toss this, or I think my mom might like this. I actually have the full-size version of this. I'm not real excited to have to use it up. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet, but I thought for sure I would go ahead and get rid of the sample packet. Another product by Ojon. This breaks my heart. It used to be one of my favorite hair care lines. It's just, I don't know, some of the products that I've tried just have not been that impressed with, and they've had to reformulate their line, so I think that has a little bit to do with it. But the main ingredient is, the very first ingredient in this is silicone, so in my opinion it's basically Frizzies by Freida, and that's a lot cheaper, and so I'm not even going to waste my time with that. This is Nioxin Hair Booster. When my hair was like really blonde and I first started having a lot of problems with breakage, I tried to use Nioxin thinking that that would help. And honestly, I do think it did kind of help a little bit. The conditioner, the problem is with the Nioxin, the conditioner isn't moisturizing enough. The shampoo is a little bit drying, so it was not good. It wasn't that great on my blonde hair. I did like this step, except for it smells. Not only does the product smell very chemically, ugh, but it also holds and picks up any smell that you're around. So, you know, if you go to a restaurant or something, your hair smells so bad, like food, the rest of the day. If you go outside, it smells like outside. Like no matter where you go, this will pick up and hold smells on top of it smelling like chemicals and yuck anyways. So really don't enjoy the smell of this. I could only use it at night, which was fine, but I found myself, you know, I could only use it the night before I washed my hair. So that was kind of like high maintenance product. I do think it helped a little bit, but yes, I don't know. I would possibly pick this up again if I started having that same issue again. This was left over as well from my blonde days, and I will just quickly say that I think these suck. I remember using these back in the day, several years ago, like 10 years ago. I had blonde hair, and I used to love the John Freida Sheer Blonde shampoo and conditioner. The only conclusion I can come to is that they have changed these. I do not feel like they are nearly as good as they used to be. They didn't really even make my hair look any better. As far as the color went, I felt like they broke me out a little bit. Like I got little tiny bumps around my forehead when I used the shampoo, and yeah, I was not excited about these, and I felt like they were kind of drying and just didn't do anything else. So not excited about those. This is Juice Organics Brightening Shampoo. This is sulfate free shampoo. I really did like this. This is something that I would repurchase. It's in my, I talk about it a lot more and it's a lot fresher in my memory, but it is in my extremely damaged hair product reviews. This was one of the top performers in that, and I did like it, and I would purchase it again. The Klorane Dry Shampoo. This was a sample size that I got from like Ipsy or Birchbox or something, and I really did like this. It's something that I am interested in trying again, or at least trying to find another small size like this again. I did like it. And this is my go-to shampoo of the moment. It's the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Moisture Retention Shampoo. I did finish this off, and this is my go-to right now. The one thing that I talk about this a lot in the hair care, the extremely damaged hair reviews video. The one thing that I never mention in that video that I feel like is important is the smell. It does have a very strong smell, and it does stick in your hair. It does stay. I'm not typically one to be bothered by fragrance. Every once in a while there's certain fragrances that might give me a headache or something, and obviously I steer clear of those, but I'm not one to really be bothered by it. But this actually kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, and I can still smell it like 3 days. I wash my hair like every 3 days or so, and I can still smell it 3 days later in my hair. And it's heavy. If I can remember correctly, I think shea butter has a pretty heavy smell to it, and that might be what this smells like. So I don't know. You might want to smell this in the store, because that's what your hair is going to smell like. The next thing that I have for you are nail products. Oh Lord, these were a hot mess. These are the Avon Nail Art nail stickers. I'm trying to use up all of my little nail stickers through this pan too. But I don't know if you can tell. Yes, you can, I think. These are actually 2 different colors, and they give you 9 of one color and 9 of another. Okay, last time I checked, I had 10 fingers. So I had to do at least 1 nail in the other color. I don't know. I was not happy with these. They didn't work well. They didn't lay well. These are really thick stickers. I guess I could have done just accent nails or something, but I was already like all the way through, and then I realized there was one short. I just didn't plan it. And I got them on and they looked okay. I just did an accent nail on a couple of them. I swear I had them on for 20 minutes. I went outside to talk to my husband. I picked up something and it like started peeling off. I was like, okay, you know what? These are going. So I wore these for 20 minutes and then I had to spend probably an hour trying to get these off, because if you've ever used these nail stickers, they're hard to get off anyways. But when they have these kind of like textured thick designs, no. Okay, this is, I had all of these sitting up nicely, but at some point they fell over in the box. So you can't even really tell how much is left, but this is Maybelline Express Finish. This was, it says on here that it was a limited, oh, right there. It says that it was a limited edition. So I won't talk too much about it, but I loved this color. I loved it. It was just a nice, almost satin finish gray. It wasn't overly shiny. I just really liked it. I liked the neutralness of that gray color. There was so many, I liked this a lot. It stayed on pretty well. It dried quickly. There was just a lot going on in this little polish here. This is Orly in Haute Red. I'm pretty sure they still sell this. I liked this polish. It's an orangier red. I've worn it in quite a few videos. I don't know if you can tell how much nail polish thinner that I have put in there, but it's actually to the point where it's like 3 or 4 coats now, and I'm not going to fool with that. And I don't want to fool with that. And there's so much nail polish thinner in it, kind of like pools and puddles. That's just me probably being, I just put too much in there. But it was like thick and it needed it. So yeah, whatever. Next thing, I loved this. I know it's discontinued and there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to figure out what color that is if it's anywhere on this bottle. But this is Sephora by OPI. I absolutely loved this color. It's somewhere about down to here. This is one of the ones that fell over. I think I did maybe wear this in a couple, I think maybe I did wear this in a couple of videos, but the top broke off. It's not quite finished, but unfortunately the wand broke off in there. Like the top, the black part came off of the wand, and I could probably super glue it and maybe get it to work again, but it kind of made a mess because it went everywhere, and thankfully it fell on something that it didn't matter that got nail polish on it. But so I'm not going to fool with it and try to save it. I mean, it's the tiniest bottle anyways, but I did absolutely love this color. I found one more hair product. I did actually work through this one and use it up. I was pretty much completed anyways. It's the Aveda Damage Remedy. Probably not something I'll seek out and purchase again, just because I feel like it's just 1 in a million. I feel like these products are a dime a dozen, and this one's pretty expensive, so I don't think I would go for that. Okay, next I have skincare. This is a sample of the UV Moisturizing Skin Cream. I did really like this. It reminds me a lot of my Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. It's the heavier of my 2 Cetaphil moisturizers. I would purchase this if I ever got bored with the Cetaphil products. Although the result feels very similar, the ingredients are quite different from the Cetaphil, so sometimes I like to shake it up a bit. But yeah, this is just a good moisturizer for someone who is just looking for something very simple that's not really irritating. And that just moisturizes. I think this is a good go-to product. Nude Perfect Cleanse. This was good. This was good. If somebody gave this to me, I would not be sad, but I'm not going to pay the price for it. I think it's $36 or something on Sephora. But I just prefer my oils over this, but this was good and it worked. But I make my own oils and it's just ridiculously inexpensive, and when you purchase oil cleansers like that, they're ridiculously expensive. Anyways, this was just something I decided to declutter. I am nervous about putting oil on my face to stay. I can use it as a cleanser and it's fine, but leaving it on my face sometimes doesn't have the best results, and I was just a little bit nervous about this. And since it's just one of these little tiny packets, I felt like it really wasn't going to be that good of an indicator whether it broke me out or not. It was kind of going to be one of those things. It was either going to break me out and I was going to have awful, terrible breakout the very first time I used it, or I really wouldn't be able to tell. So I just felt like it was a no-win for me to try this, so I decluttered that. Murad Rapid Collagen Infusion. This sample actually lasted a really long time. I don't know. This is another one I never could come to a conclusion on. I was leaning a little bit more towards liking it than I definitely didn't dislike it. Whether I would go out and purchase it, I'm leaning a little bit towards the middle to maybe on that. But I'd put it on my list of products that I liked and that I'm interested in possibly getting a full size of. And this is something I just decided to declutter. This makes me really sad, actually. Simply because I paid like $50 for this, I think. And, ooh, I don't know if you can see, but it's one of those that pumps up from the bottom. I swear I've only used that much. So this whole thing is still full. This is the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac Acne Treatment Lotion. I bought this a couple of years ago when my skin was going through something crazy that I think pretty much turned out to be a stress related issue. Here's the thing. First of all, it expired last month, which I wouldn't mind. I would hold on to it. I'm certain that it still has plenty of good uses in it. The packaging is good, so it's not like it's exposed to air or anything. So I'm certain the product is still good. My problem with it is 5% benzoyl peroxide. This crap is harsh. It's very, very, very drying. It's one of those, if you try to spot treat with it, it just dries out the pimples so bad, and then like the skin peels and flakes all around it. It's just not, I think this is too much. I don't think it's good for your skin. I don't want to put it on my skin, so I was tempted to hold on to it until I didn't think it was good anymore, but I'm just going to let it go because I can't see myself wanting to put this on my skin anytime soon. I don't like it. It's way too harsh. Oh my word, I have products galore, guys. I didn't realize I had this many. Next, I'm going to do lip products. The very first product is a declutter. It's the Femme Couture. I don't know what the color is. I actually liked this, but what I did not like about it was the packaging. It was so hard to get open. The color was really pretty. The wear of it was good. It was a little bit drying. But honestly, it was the packaging. That's frustrating. Like, I feel like makeup is sort of like a pretty feminine thing. I don't want to be like, brah, I gotta open my lipstick. You know, it just doesn't, I don't know, that bothers me. So, decluttering that. This is a Buxom lip gloss. I really went to town on this one. I think I actually took the stopper out. I think this was the first product I ever took the stopper out of. And it was an experience I don't want to repeat. I felt like there was this lip gloss everywhere. The packaging is still sticky. Okay, so then I have these Tarte Maracuja. I don't know if you can tell. It always looks like there's more in here than there is. I keep having trouble finding the names of these, and I think it's because the actual packaging, the full-size packaging, is extremely different than this. It doesn't look anything like this, so it like throws me off. But I think that these are discontinued as well. These came in a holiday gift set, and I am trying to use them up, but unfortunately, I'm not loving them. I have it on, I think I have one of these on right now. I don't even know which one it is. I feel like they're very, very high maintenance. They don't go on smoothly. They tend to, if you're not paying attention, they'll like pull up on your lips, meaning like pull like P-O-O-L, like kind of create like a puddle, which is just weird. They are really moisturizing and the colors are really pretty. So I think that's where my struggle is. But yeah, they're just kind of weird. I have to put them over a really dry matte lipstick for them to even stick to my lips properly. And then it's like I'm constantly looking in the mirror like, oh no, did my lip gloss move over to one side of my face? Is it up on my nose? I don't know. So for right now, I am letting these two go. There's probably a little bit more product in there that I could use, but I'm just going to let it go. It's these two colors right here, though, but they are really pretty. This is gross, but I'm going to share it with you anyways. Because whatever. This is the Lip Venom and Lip Venom Shimmer. This was like at the bottom of my makeup bag that I was carrying around with me every day. Like, why didn't I clean it out? But anyways, that's gross. That looks gross. I don't know how long I've had this. Probably since, I have no idea how long I've had this, but I know it's a really long time. So I'm going to let that go. I don't want to put that on my lips, but I did. I wanted to refresh my memory, so I did put it on one more time, and I don't know. It's just, honestly, it's just too shiny for me. I thought about, you know, I wanted to try it out one more time in case, to see if maybe I wanted to repurchase and replace this one or just let it go. But honestly, the problem with that one is it's just super shiny. So yeah, it's not something that I want to purchase right now. So many products, so little time. For the eyeshadow portion of this, I wanted to kind of declutter, or I wanted to pan a palette, but it's not a very exciting palette, so I just kind of wanted to add it to this. But I have been working on that. The shadows are really focused on probably in the last couple of months. I love this. I absolutely love, 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 love that taupey shade, the taupe duo. I've used a lot of purple and blue. I've been using this a lot recently. This is what I have on, part of what I have on today. If you watch Project Pan, I panned the one beautiful shade that I loved out of here, which was this one. It was a purple shade. And this is it's Lilac Luxe, and they still sell that shade, and I've contemplated a couple times picking it up, if you can see it in the corner. I really liked it, and I felt like it was kind of different, so I don't know. I've contemplated that, but, so there is that one. I'm sure you've seen it before, so. I did declutter this, and I just figured out something the other day. I didn't realize that I probably needed to be wearing an eyeshadow base with a cream eyeshadow. I thought the cream eyeshadow could be the eyeshadow base, and I used to use it like that, and that was working for me. But then all of a sudden it stopped working. I feel like my skin has been a little bit more oily lately, so it just wasn't working for me anymore. But I did go ahead and decide to just let that go, but it was just basically a good all-over cream base eyeshadow. It was just creasing, and I was over it, and it was almost finished anyways. This is Flawless Diamond by Bare Minerals. It was just something you could kind of lay over your, I think I put it, if you can see it right there, I just flipped you off, I'm sorry. But you could kind of just layer it over your eyeshadow and give it a little bit more shimmer, or put it in your highlights. But nothing special on this one, but I did finish it up. And this, I just decluttered. It is the Color Tattoo. It's the leather Color Tattoos. This one is in Creamy Beige. It's a lot, I don't know. The formula was just really dry. I didn't like working with it. I didn't feel like it blended out well. It was like splotchy and yucky. Ugh. I don't like the color. It's like cool toned, but then it blends out like orangey. I don't like that at all. Yucky, no. So I decluttered that. Guys, I think that is everything, and this video is like way long. If I'm going to be this good at decluttering and using stuff up, I might have to start doing these more frequently just so, you know, the videos are a little bit shorter. I mean, that's crazy. But yeah, so those are all of the things that I got rid of in the categories that I wanted to declutter for the last 2 months. That was March and April. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my decluttering, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.